coronavirus. We will share our content through social media. Here is the visual representation of our project.
Thank you. Then again, we would like to request Mohammad Yahya to present his project.
Thank you. The name of our project is First Online Proficiency Batch Course of BIA Model School and College Scout Group. And in this project, including me, there are 3 members. Here is the visual representation of our project. Thank you.
Welcome to the presentation of Intergroup Online Proficiency Batch Course organized in BIA Model School and College Scout Group. This is the second Intergroup Online Proficiency Batch Course in the history of Bangladesh Scouts. This was organized by BIA Model School and College Scout Group and 13 Hussars Open Rover Scout Group. The Intergroup Online Proficiency Batch Course was held in BMSCSG with the generous support of 13th Hussars Open Rover Scout Group on 22nd June. 103 Scouts along with 6 trainers and 3 Rovers participated and successfully conducted this course for 8 days. These are the posters that we made for our project. The badges were chosen by the Scouts of BMSCSG on 19th June by Facebook poll. The classes were conducted on Zoom from 22nd to 25th and were stored at Google Drive. The assessment test was done with the help of Zoom on 29th and 30th June. The closing ceremony was held at Zoom at the presence of honorable guests on 30th June. This is the routine that we followed. The ceremony was held at the presence of following students and guests. People were the main masterminds behind this project. These were the trainers. Special thanks to 13th Hussars Open Rover Group. And thank you for listening to the presentation.
Thank you. And now we would like to hear a few words from Mr. Akhtar Khan Kobir, National Commissioner, Organization, Bangladesh Scouts, who is also the Vice President of our group.
Kabir bhai, please unmute your phone. Unmute your microphone, Kabir bhai. Kabir bhai, we cannot hear you, right?
Thank you very much. Okay, now it's clear. Clear. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. My very respectable President Tarun Hussars, Mr. Hazrul Alam Bir Pratik, our very good friend from Asia Pacific, Mr. Prassanna, and International Commissioner, Mr. Rafiq Islam Khan, National Commissioner Program, Mr. Atikuzzaman Report, and very able Secretary and Treasurer of Tarun Hussars, Mr. Zubair Yusuf, and our Rovers. Welcome our very meaningful birthday, especially today, 13th July, is our 16th birthday of Tarun Hussars Rover Scout Group. I am very much proud to be a part of this group. I am just recalling the days when myself and Mr. Zubair Yusuf were planning to form a new group, the Rover Group, and that day I was working in the cabinet division as a very young officer 16 years back, I must say, and discussing with this the issue how we'll open a group, and we just have decided that Mr. Habibullah Bir Putik would be the right person to be our president, and we just very carefully approached Alum Bhai, and we are very happy that he has accepted our proposal, and since then he is the president of Tarun Hussars Open Rover Group Scout. My dear friends, especially the young rovers, I have just observed the project, especially the Messenger of Peace projects, 2-3 projects. It is quite very interesting and a very challenging one also. And I must just extend my gratitude.
Maybe we have some disconnection problem. Okay.
Are you listening?
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay. Just I must say gratitude and thanks to all of my friends those are supporting Tarun Hussars, and also just we're speaking now that we're very confident. Tarun Hussars is challenging the challenge situation, especially the COVID situation, and we are very confident that we'll overcome this situation along with the Rovers and their brilliant talents, and we are always looking for a very quality scouting. Thank you very much, dear Rovers and respected guests. Assalamu alaikum, Scout fellows.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful words. Now, we would like to get back to our projects again. I would like to request Sheikh Redwanul Islam to present his project.
Thank you. The name of our project is Road to CD Award, and in this project, including me, there are 3 members. The CD Award is the second highest award for the Scouts and Rovers. Yet, many Scouts don't know the right procedure to apply for this award. Our objective for this project are to represent the complete scheme for the CD Award in form of a video documentary, and we will reach out to the others through social media and to give them the complete guideline for achieving this award, and at the same time to motivate them to work for the benefits of the community as responsible individuals, and are to be committed to promote social change and social development in the society. Here is the visual representation for our project.
Thank you, Sheikh Ridwanul Islam. And now, we would like to request Pramiti Majumdar to present her project.
Thank you. The name of our project is COVID-19 Mental Health Awareness. In this project, including me, there are 4 members. The main purpose of our project is creating awareness among the people about the importance of mental health during COVID-19. We arranged live session about current mental health problems with our mental health experts. We also took questions and problems from the comment sections and discussed them in the live sessions. Here is the visual representation of our project.
Familiar with the trauma of COVID-19. COVID-19, global pandemic, lockdown, quarantine, stay home, physical immunity. We hear these words every day and everywhere. Every single day we are losing our loved ones. We all know about this deadly virus and how to try to keep our body safe and healthy. But is that the only thing? Living one day at a time? What about our anxieties, insecurities, fear? Am I gonna live tomorrow? What will happen to my family? Job? Why there's no one talking about all this question in our head? As if we are just supposed to ignore them. Every day we are following necessary diet and exercise to increase our immunity and protect ourselves from COVID-19. But what about our mental health, our feelings, our thoughts? Don't worry. We 13th Hussars Rover Scout Group are here with COVID-19 mental health awareness. We know it's a difficult time, but you are not alone in this. It's every brave to step to talk about your problems, and as you do so, we are here to listen. Our guests and experts are here to listen and discuss. So, just take a pause from your life. Think about how you are feeling and tell us, because the words have the power to heal the soul, and sometimes people start to heal the moment they are heard. So you don't have to struggle in silence anymore. You are not alone in this. And we all care.
Thank you. So now, without any further ado, we will hear a few words from our guest, Muhammad Atiquzzaman Ripon, National Commissioner Program, Bangladesh Scouts.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Today's Honorable Group President, Mr. Habibul Alam Bir Protik, our very good friend and real messenger of peace hero, Mr. Prassanna from APR, my dear brother, Mr. Akhtaruzzamam Khan Kabir, President International Commissioner, Mr. Rafiqul Islam Khan, Mr. Parvez Khan, Deputy National Commissioner, Tahsin Alam, Deputy National Commissioner, my honorable brother, Aminul Kausar Dipu Bhai, and all the Scouters and all the Rovers and Scouts who are present here. Assalamu alaikum, and take my greetings, especially during this period of crisis. And it's very interesting to see that all the Rovers and Scouts of 13 Hussars, sometimes with the help of other units, have undertaken some beautiful projects. I was listening to all the projects very with very good patience, and really some nice projects that you have undertaken. Maybe in the later part we shall also see more, as you have already informed. Yeah, I congratulate you for taking these projects under, I think it is, these projects are under MOP banner. I'm very happy to see all these presentations, because you know, currently as the National Commissioner Program, I really encourage Messenger of Peace Project Bangladesh. And as I was before I was a country coordinator of Messenger of Peace Project Bangladesh, as my brother Prassanna knows. With Prassanna, I worked for time, and it was great experience. So to inform Prassanna and others who are present here that we, from the program division, we are giving every effort and every support that Jubair and the team really need. I really wish during this COVID crisis, all these projects will be very successful. And with the help of all the Messenger of Peace staffs and scouters, I wish that every project that you are offering today will come to success. So this is all, and hope to talk to you personally with everyone who are involved in these projects. I'll look forward to talk to you, every project coordinator or director or whatever it is. I look forward to talk to you personally. So today I don't want to waste any more time of yours. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your humble words and for being with us here today.
Hey Muntaha, I am feeling very camp sick at this moment. I desperately want to attend a camp.
Hey, don't be sad, Anzal. I think I have a solution to your problem, brother. Imagine going to a camp with me right now.
What? Wait a minute. You must be kidding, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, then let me pack my bags first.
Hey, wait. You don't need to pack your bag. You can attend this program from your own house. Let's not wait anymore, and let's go for a tour to our online camp.
That's great. Then let's call out Samia Jahan Nisa and see her project.
Thank you. The name of our project is Camp in Quarantine. In this project, including me, there are 4 members. Our project is about an online camp where the scouts will get the opportunity to unleash their scouting skills staying at home. By arranging this camp, we can get enough chances to do some scouting activities and also can get over from the boredom of life. Here is the visual representation of our project.
Thank you. And now, I would like to request Prithviraj Joydhar Sujoy to present his project.
Thank you. The name of our project is Online Gaming Tournament of PUBG Mobile. This project has 5 members, including me, and we will first organize the tournament only for the members of 13 Hussars. And if we succeed at this, we will organize for the game for the other scouts from different units. So we have created a messenger group initially for the scout leaders and squad leaders to keep them updated. So let's go and watch the visual representation.
Alaikum everyone, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The 5th Scout Law states that a scout is ever cheerful. To refuel this cheerfulness, we, the Rovers of Flash Patrol of 13th Hussars Open Rover Scout Group, decided to organize an online gaming tournament of the most trending game of these days, that is, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds Mobile. We will first organize the tournament only for the members of 13th Hussars Open Rover Scout Group. And if we succeed at this, we will organize the game for all scouts. The registration deadline and starting dates are given in the presentation. Thank you everyone. That's all for now. Stay safe, stay connected, and happy scouting.
Thank you. Then again, I would like to request Sheikh Redwanul Islam to present his project.
Thank you again. The name of our project is Book Translation, and in this project, including me, there are 3 members. To start with, let me first present in front of you what our project is actually all about. Our vision is to translate all the prime books of scouting stage in English, because so far none of our books is translated in English. In this regard, I would like to narrate a short history about how actually we 3 friends came up with such an idea. Well, back in the year 2018, we 3 friends, along with 7 other scouts, went on an international adventure program, India. On our way, we stayed at Ganganagar, Kolkata in an scout training center for 2 days. We were just charmed by their hospitality. During our departure, as a token of love, we gave them the Bengali version of the book Rover into Success. As the people of Kolkata and Bangladesh both shared the same mother tongue, so they had no problem to understand the Bengali version of our book. Later, when we arrived at the main camp in Madhya Pradesh, we again shared our Bengali books to them. But as they didn't understand Bengali, so it acted as a barrier of sharing knowledge to ours with them. So there we thought, why don't we create such an opportunity for the whole world to get known to our National Scout program and other related curriculum? So here we are with our vision to make the National Scout program familiar to the whole world. We want to create an opportunity to everyone to know how we are conducting scouting in such a small scale country like Bangladesh that ranks 5th among the other nations with respect to the population of scouting around the globe. I humbly request all the concerned authority and Bangladesh Scouts as well as every responsible member present in here to give life to this effect. It will be a great honor for us as well as for Bangladesh Scouts. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we would like to request Farhan Kurim Siam to present his project.
Thank you. The name of my project is Loonies in a Pandemic. It is an animal care project to support all the stray animals around us and encourage people more about petting. I will create a group on Facebook where I'll start working for this project with the help of those people who have pets and are interested in to stand up for the animal rights. My group members will post their stories in a group about their pets, and on the other hand, other members will post their stories about how they have managed to help the stray animals around them. All these stories will surely encourage people to have pets and inspire others to help the helpless animals in their neighborhood. Anyways, having a pet helps us fight loneliness in this time. Nothing sounds much more better than this. Besides, a scout is kind and friendly to all animals and reverent to God. So it is our duty to stand beside the animals and create a better living world for them as well. To reach these goals, I am managing this project with the help of a friendly community. Here is a visual representation of my project.
Thank you. And now we would like to request Rafshan Masroor to present his project.
Thank you. The name of our project is Virtual Guidebook, and in this project, including me, there are 6 members. Our project is to create a virtual book that will be a guideline for scouts of all stages. We are doing this project for the scouts who are unable to get proper guideline, and as a result, they are learning the practical topics in a wrong method. So this virtual book will help the scouts to be skilled at the practical topics like knotting, etc. Here is the visual representation of our project.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We, the Rovers of 13th Hussars Open Rover Scout Group, came up with an idea to help the Cub Scouts, Scouts and Rover Scouts with their practical skills. We then turned this idea into a project. With this project, we intend to make a concept where our desired Cub Scouts, Scouts and Rover Scouts can gain practical knowledge virtually in a more efficient way. We decided to work on the practical program of all Cub Scouts, Scouts and Rover Scouts. We are going to make a PDF file which will contain quality videos along with the descriptions. The best part of this project is that we will also be able to deliver this virtual guidebook via email or any storage device. The impact of the project is that it will help the Cub Scouts, Scouts and Rover Scouts to be a master at their practical skills. Our goal is to reach to a certain point, like to complete all the Scout related practical topics and to make it a virtual guidebook so that the Scouts can acquire knowledge in a better way. And finally, our vision is to make a virtual guidebook which will help the Cubs, Scouts and Rovers to transcend their stages. That's all for now. Thank you everyone for staying with us. Stay safe and stay connected. Happy Scouting.
Thank you. And now, we would like to hear a few words from Ms. Kate Aranzamendez, Assistant Messenger of Peace, Asia Pacific Region.
Thank you. First, I would like to thank everyone for inviting us here to see all the projects of the 13 users. And we are really happy to see that there are a lot of beautiful and nice projects being presented today. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, and we are really happy to see that there are a lot of projects being presented today and a lot of initiatives being done by all the scouts in Bangladesh. So I was invited to share something about all the projects being done in the region. So seeing these projects in the social media platforms and from our coordinators in different countries in the region, there are a lot of beautiful projects and initiatives being done by the scouts in various countries. And these are some of these are the projects done virtually. So coming with the new normal given by the COVID-19 pandemic, all the scouts are being innovative in order to engage their peers, other scouts, to engage in the scouting. So there, if you will see in the social media, like Facebook, WhatsApp, and scout.org, you can see that there are a lot of virtual campings, virtual meetings, and virtual activities being done in the region. As well in some of the countries, they are also doing a lot of initiative helping these needy people. I saw in the Bangladesh Scout Facebook that there are a lot of Scout groups that are helping these needy people, giving food to the poor, or giving food to those who are greatly affected by the pandemic. So a lot a lot of scouts also are doing that in the other countries. And aside from helping people, some scouts are also helping these animals affected by the pandemic. So they are feeding also these animals that are in the street. So aside from this, um, other other projects are also being done with the frontliners. So there are some scouts in in the region who are helping our medical workers to facilitate the emergency on the COVID-19. So there are some who are doing the swab test or transporting those that are the information and other matters related to the COVID-19. So aside from this, most of the young people are also doing a lot of projects in the street, raising awareness and providing masks and hand sanitizer. So these are some of the projects that are being done in the region. And we are happy to see that the scouts in Bangladesh are doing the same to the communities and to the people in their own countries. So that's it from me, and we are really happy to see the all of you are doing a great job.
Wonderful words. We are very happy to have your presence among us today. And we are very pleased to have the National Coordinator, Messenger of Peace, Nepal, Ram Prasad, and we would like to hear a few words from him.
Brother Ram Prasad, can you hear us? Okay. No problem. Maybe we have some technical problem. Go ahead. We will listen to him later.
Okay. So, hey Muntaha, why do you seem so depressed?
Anzal, actually, I'm facing with some mental health stigma.
You can share it with me. I'm your friend, right?
Yeah, I know that. But there are some personal stuffs which are bothering me. And I am a bit uncomfortable to share it with anyone. Hope you
Yeah,
understand.
I got it. But I got an exact solution for people like you who are shy or anxious about sharing the problems to anyone.
Okay, but what is
There is a
that?
program going on called Soul Savvy. You can share your problem there.
What's the difference though, anyway? It is of no use,
Don't you know,
brother.
sister? You can share your problems them by being anonymous.
What? That's
Let's
great.
not wait any further and let's hear from Prithviraj Joydar Sujoy about it. Let's go.
Thank you so much. The name of our project is Soul Savvy, and which is a profit, voluntary and humanitarian project which aims to create a platform to the social network by using Facebook groups and other anonymous social media platforms for a community with a healthier mental state. So this project focuses highly on accomplishing an anonymous and non-anonymous connection with the teenagers and the people from the other age groups who are in dire need of counseling and should discuss their psychological issues with the mental health professionals. So, but they are unable to reach out or them or even a friend or family due to this current pandemic or because of the social stereotypes that has been drifting around in the subcontinental societies for decades. So with this project, we aim to gradually normalize the importance of an appropriate mental health among the youth so that a generation established in the future which consists an individual with a healthier cognition. So well, it consists 5 members, including me, and here we go for the visual representation.
Sujoy, for your wonderful presentation. Now, we would like to request Imtiaz Imam to present his project.
Thank you. To use the leisure period of this pandemic in a productive way, we have come up with SkillCell, a skill development with the aim of building future you. SkillCell assists developing skills topics under the directorship of top leading professionals in and out of Bangladesh. This show is sent to people of every and will be broadcasted of that is service. And this is your service towards unity. At this point, I would like to borrow your attention for the visual representation of SkillCell. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Imtiaz. And now, we would like to request Muhammad Safanul Islam to present our last but not the least project, which represents our project management team.
Thank you, Mumta. I am Muhammad Safanul Islam. The name of our project is Mission Decision. And in this project, there are 19 members who were supervising all the previous projects that you have seen today. It is the 13th project which acts as a bridge of link with the project members to the authority. We chose the name Mission Decision because our mission is to look over the other projects and help them to choose the right decision. We are the people who were aiming to make the other 12 projects successful and execute in a better way. Now I would like to request all to see a visual representation of this Mission Decision, the 13 number project of our 13 Hussars Open Rover Scout Group. Thank you.
And now I would like to call one of our special guests of honor is Prassanna Shrivashtava, Director, Finance and Global Support at Messenger of Peace, Asia Pacific region, to share his thoughts about today's program among us.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. What a great afternoon. One, because I am back with so many of our Bangladesh friends. I think after having this afternoon view with all of you, I am starting to miss Bangladesh now. Good afternoon, Alambai. Nice to see you this afternoon. I haven't seen you yet because you haven't opened your video. Hope I will see you soon. And it was good to hear our friend Mr. Kabir and also Ripon, Atik Zaman. I'm still to hear from Alam Bhai and Rafiqul Islam Sahib. So thank you very much for inviting me. I think that's a very good opportunity for me to be back and hear all of you. Let me first of all give my gratitude and appreciation to Sadakat Muntaha. Muntaha, you didn't smile, huh? And to our friend, Mr. Ahmad Abir. Wow, you had done a wonderful job, huh?
Thank you, sir.
I don't know if you guys are already professional anchors. If not, try your luck. You could be wonderful. And I cannot, Alam Bhai, Assalamu alaikum. Nice to see you.
Walaikum assalam. I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then I was really listening Tahsin Alam. I think she is the Deputy National Commissioner. And I haven't met her before, but the way she nicely explained the Messengers of Peace program, I think that was great in a very few minutes time. So thank you, Tahsin, for giving a wonderful explanation.
It's a pleasure.
And I'm not sure because you write it NHQ if you are a full-time staff now, but maybe let the lockdown go away, then we will see you there. Friends, let me congratulate to 13th Hussar Rover crew. And I think one is, I don't know, I haven't come across this Rover crew in the past, but it's nice to hear that. And the way I see the presentation, the way I see the young people are groomed in this particular Rover crew, the appreciation goes to the leaders, whoever are the leaders of those group, for being, for empowered all the young people, for training them, scouting the way I can see. Because whatever I can hear from you in 1 hour time, I think this is just a sample. So when I meet with all of you, when we work together in future, I am sure you are much deeper inside than what we have just heard from you. I'm really impressed by your projects. They are simple projects that can make a big difference. And particularly, I am impressed actually with the titles that you have chosen. I was looking at the titles, no? Skill Sale, Soul Savvy, Camp in Quarantine, Nature Care. The total Corona, don't be afraid of. I think you had a Bengali name for that. Yeah, Corona, something like that.
Corona, bhoy Corona.
No, yeah, okay. That was another one. Quarantine shot. I think this is something which already attracts people, which already makes it interesting for people, and they will look at it. That's what is very important for any project to start. So I think you young guys are doing great in project management and planning and thinking. and giving a start for it. I will simply say keep it up and apply it right away. Go ahead with it, and you will make a difference. You will make a difference and contribute towards the WASM tagline, the World Scouting tagline, creating a better world. I know Bangladeshi Scouts has been pioneered in community development. You are known in the world. When it comes to community development, everybody thinks about Bangladeshi Scouts. But with this new changes, I am sure the kind of vision that I see from 13 Hussar, I am sure that there are many, many rover crews in Bangladesh. You might be one of the leading of them. Or I don't know if you are not the leading somebody else, but I only saw you today. So I will consider you are the best. And unless Zubair will show me another best one.
Sure.
So, thank you, Zubair. Thank you for inviting me this, and appreciation to all of you. Great work. Congratulations and wish you all the best. And thank you, Zubair. Since Zubair has taken up as a national coordinator, nothing wrong about Zaman, who was his predecessor. But I think, Zubair, you have really given a new direction for Messengers of Peace program.
Brother, in between, sorry to interrupt, in between there was Munir.
Okay. So,
after me, Munir was there, then Jubair came.
Yeah, so I think there was a vacuum in between, but somehow the other, definitely the foundation was good, Zubair. So don't pick it up everything from Zaman. Zaman has done also a big job. And since you have taken over, I can see the qualitatively things are moving better, and I can see it today what happened. So thank you to you, all of you, and congratulations. And I really like the way the Rovers have presented today, boys and girls both. So keep it up, and this is what we take the promise: duty to God, duty to self, duty to others. And I think COVID is the right time to show that we can make this kind of pandemic as an opportunity for us. It's maybe threat for many, but it's not an opportunity for Scouts to show that for what they have been trained, for what they have been educated. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We are highly enlightened with your enthusiastic speech. Thank you again for being with us here today. Now, without any further ado, we would like to hear a few words from Muhammad Rafiqul Islam Khan, member of Asia Pacific Region Committee, National Commissioner, International Bangladesh Scouts.
Good afternoon to everybody. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Honorable Chair of the today's program, Mr. Habibul Alam Bir Protik, the President of the 13th Hussars of Rover Scouts Group, the Vice President of the groups, Mr. Akhtaruzzman Khan Kabir, and Mr. Muhammad Atiquz Zaman, the National Commissioner Program of Bangladesh Scouts, my colleagues from APR, Mr. S. Prassanna and Kate from APR, and the Rovers, the Rovers of the 13th Scouts Group. I would like to congratulate all of the Rovers, those who are involved in the starting project, especially for the MOP. And MOP is very correlated with the fundamental scouting, and which includes the cooperation, support to other people, and to make the happy to other people, and to make a better life in future. So I think this starting project will help the Rover Scouts for the development of their skills, as well as their development of the intellectual development, spiritual development, and also the emotional development. And during the COVID-19, we have been passing a very crisis time, as because we cannot touch anybody else. We cannot touch. We cannot go to the nearby of some other people, friends or my relatives. But scouts make an opportunity to touch the hearts of the other peoples, of the other scouts and the leaders. So this is an example which is done by the initiative taken by the 13th Hussars Rovers First Group. They can touch the other peoples by doing their scouting activities online and by implementing their projects. So I would like to thank the 13th Rovers Scouts groups under the leadership of the Habibul Alam Bir Pratik and the other leaders. And from their presentation, we've seen a very nice activities. They have taken initiative. They have taken their plan to implement the activities, which is very encourageable. And I think it will be very fruitful and it will be very successful for them in developing in different aspects of their life. This project, which is taken by this group, it's only one group. I hope that these are not these will inspire the other groups also to take such projects, not only in Bangladesh, maybe in outside of the Bangladesh. The different groups may have take these projects like these projects. So it is a very inspiring for us. For 2 days, they have launching this project, and I think this project will give a very effective in our young people, and I think Mr. Prassanna will not be afraid that they will not ask for any fund to the APR, and they will arrange fund by themselves. So don't be afraid, Mr. Prassanna, because you are the man who are giving the funds to NOSOs, but you have sanctioned, you have given a lot of fund for Bangladesh Scouts. But this time, I think this Rover Scouts group will not ask for anything from the APR. They will manage fund by themselves. And finally, I would like to request Mr. Prassanna. I don't know if you can have the opportunity to arrange a coordination meeting with the MOP coordinators in different countries under the APR, so you can have a review, or you can have a chance to see how the MOP activity is going on, and you can share your experience. You can have a feedback from the NOSOs. I don't know if you have this very good, or you can have these types of meeting during the COVID-19 on virtual meeting you can do. So under the program subcommittee, so we can do a meeting if you can think of that. And finally, I would like to thank all of the organizer of this launching project, and especially the chair, our renowned respective Habibul Alam Bhai, and the leaders of the groups and National Commissioner Program, and others, the other and also coordinator, those who are connected with us. And finally, I would like to thank my colleague, Mr. Prassanna and Mr. Kate, for joining in this very nice project. So I would like to thanks to the Rovers who have done this project, who have planned to do this project, and who have taken the initiative for this project. I hope they will implement this project, and this project will be a very successful one. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. We are very glad to have you among us. Now, I would like to request, last but not the least, none other than Muhammad Habibul Alam Bir Pratik, Vice President, Bangladesh Scouts, and President, 13 Hussars Open Rover Scout Group, to share the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well, let me start by thanking all of you. Especially after ages, I'm hearing, not ages, I'm not wrong. I heard in Atas also, Prassanna. It was good to see Prassanna there. Those national commissioners who are present today from Bangladesh Scouts, all the national commissioners and deputy national commissioners and all the top officials. And also my young brothers and sisters of 13th Hussars. I don't forget Kate. Kate, you are also in. It's good to see so many projects. I'll keep myself very short. What I'm going to say, those national commissioners who are from the national headquarters, you have a fantastic opportunity to see the kids, how they're presented. I wish your departments, they present equally like this. Their presentations are short and very precise, not beating around the bush. Here's an opportunity to learn from them. I must thank those of you who have made this, but at the same time to you, 13th Hussar, these theoretical jargons should not end over here. You should use it practically in your own life. You are on a crossroad, and COVID-19 has given you all the possibility to expose yourself in a very different way, where you couldn't really do it in a normal circumstances. You wouldn't have got in normal circumstances Prassanna anyway, this I can confirm. But somehow or other you have roped him in. So that's how it is. COVID-19 has given you certain advantages, take it. With all the disadvantages, what I've heard about COVID-19 and all that stuff, COVID-19 has given us one thing, to understand ourselves better than what we understood ourselves earlier. To learn more about ourselves and our families, more than what we used to do previously. I must thank Kabir, the vice chairman of our 13th Hussar. Also, he's the National Commissioner Organization. I see also our National Commissioner Program, Zaman, Atika Zaman Ripon, who was one time a coordinator of this Messenger of Peace. I still remember when I was pulled in by John Gig for the first time to go and collect $5 million from Saudi Arabia. 14 of us, we went there. So we got 5 million to start with. That's how MOP started. The biggest advantage of MOP is MOP does not understand barriers. MOP only understands how to come down close to peace. Peace of your mind, peace of your family, peace of your organization, peace of your school, peace of your institution, peace of your community, and peace of your nation, and peace of the world. It matters no difference of which religion, which faith, which color you belong to. This is the biggest advantage. So I can only say to all of you and those who are here, I'm sorry I couldn't hear fully what Tasin said, but I'm going to ask her to give me what she said. I'll try to find it out. But let me tell you something. I give you something more to Tasin sir. On 19th of June, I was in the house and working late. And all of a sudden, I see my granddaughter jumping around, coming down with a guitar and playing a music. She is very good in piano, but I never realized she's that good in a guitar. So when she played it, I thought for a long time. Next day morning when I was in the office, so I wrote a couple of lines, and that's what I'm going to read for you. Those were the days. In my young days, I used to wake up smiling. Nowadays, dusk arrives without its smile. When I sit on the grass, I feel close to my birthplace. I see my mother's face. Nowadays, soft sofa makes me very uncomfortable. My enjoyment was most with parents' money. Nowadays, I spend to buy family enjoyment. Parents' money bought me absolute enjoyment. My money can only buy necessities. In those days, watch was fancy and time moved as I desired. It is no more a fancy, but this watch dictates time to me nowadays. Nobody can buy happiness with money, and there is nobody to buy sadness with money. Those were the days when I could do anything. Nowadays, situations for anything. In my young days, I could think anything I felt. Nowadays, free thinking has become impossible. You are young. It is your time to have all the free thinking of this world. It is your time to dictate your terms. Believe in yourself. Please believe in yourself. As I see my granddaughter, I must thank every one of you, those 40 of them joining. And once again, keep it up. Keep it up and try to get yourself moved with other units and exchange your views. May Allah bless you all. And thank you once again, every one of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your splendid words. Hope your words have inspired our young generation. We are pleased and proud to watch 10 years journey of 13th Hussars Open Rover Scout Group. Thank you.
Hey, Munta, wait a minute, don't go.
Wait, why?
Aren't you forgetting something?
I don't think so. Today, we have already seen, learned, and heard the gist of the activities that we have planned in this quarantine. Is there anything left yet?
Of course, how can I forget about those wonderful performances that was done at some of the programs during this pandemic state?
Oh yes, those lovely performances by our talented rovers, as if it was poetry written with footsteps. I still feel getting lost in those rhythmic moves and mesmerizing music. But can we witness something new this time?
Of course, Muntaha. Don't tell me that you thought our skilled rovers won't make today's event special like always. They have created another masterpiece just for today.
That's great. Let's enjoy their soulful performance then. Now, it is to say with a heavy heart that it's time to say goodbye to all. It was such a pleasure to have you here. But the climax is yet to come. Stay tuned with our mentioned projects. See you there. And at the same time, this is me, Rover Met Sadakatul Muntaha.
And this is me, Aranzamendez Abir, officially signing out.
Take care of yourself and your families. Stay home.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.